So we're going to need to install our Windows updates. So before we can run this step, we're actually going to need to set up some networking on this VM. This VM doesn't even have an IP yet. So we should set that up first. Let's go to sconfig. We'll be using the sconfig tool to set our network settings and also to run the updates once they're set up. So let's go to network settings. Let's go to the one network adapter we have, and let us set the address. We're going to go with a static IP. That is what we received from our IT department. And so this is an IP that I actually have saved here, 1074.34.91. 1074.34.91. I'm just going to double check this number because if we get our network settings wrong, we won't be able to update. That is the correct IP. Our subnet mask is going to be 255.255.255.0. Our default gateway. Again, going to look. Here's our subnet mask, by the way, if you're wondering where I got that. Got a network gateway is just the .1, 10, 4, 34.1. All right, and now we're also going to need to set up a DNS server. We're going to use a public one, classic 8.8.8.8 for DNS set. Cool. Might ask for an alternate. We don't need an alternate. I have faith. Return to main menu now. Now, before I run these updates, I want to prove that we appropriately set up networking for this VM. So let's try pinging Google. A solid plan. All right, we're getting a reply, so that means we are connected to the internet. That's nice. So now let's go ahead and run Windows updates. We're going to do this again from sconfig. Same tool. And let's look through the options here. Well, again, I want to make sure that we're not missing out on valuable documentation. Run sconfig. Select download and install updates, and then hit A to search for all updates. All right, let's do just that. Download and install updates, option 6. Go ahead. So we want all updates. Searching for all applicable updates. And we're just going to let this run. All right, so now that we've found all of our updates, we're going to install all of them. There we go. We're just going to let this run for a bit. All right, so now that we've run Windows updates a few times and there aren't any more updates left for us to install, we are going to exit sconfig. Or actually, we can just shut down from sconfig itself. Let's do that real quick. We are done with this machine for now. It has all our updates. And so from here on out, this base machine, we're going to clone. And then the clones of this machine are the machines that Stemcell will be run on. The only way to clone a VM is if the machine is turned off. So that's why we powered down there. Let's just minimize that. And so here's where we were in the documentation, installing our updates. The next step is going to be to clone our machine.